I hate getting up early and having to go to work. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love working and earning money and improving people's houses and how they look, but I hate waking up early. Yesterday, I spent about 6 hours with my dad working in Lake of the Pines doing landscaping. I didn't record us working because I just wanted to get work done with and just go home. The only thing really significant that happened yesterday was that Walter had gotten hurt because one of the neighborhood cats, Binks, got into our house. All because my mom left the sliding door open, the back door open, but the screen door closed so the air would get in during the nighttime. But I guess Binks, the neighborhood cat, opened the screen door, came inside, went downstairs into my parents' bedroom, and got into a fight with Walter. So now Walter's hurt, like he has injuries on his paws. But anyways, I'm going to be going to work. Time to get to work. Hotter than hell out. Just trying to stay in the shade as much as I can because I don't like being in the sun. It'll quench you. It's the quenchiest. This is the first time I'm gonna do a comprehensive food/restaurant review. We're at El Sombrero. This is their menu. All this and this. They have like a billion options. Free chips and salsa. Soda.
This store is a potentially really successful formula. Excellent customer service, excellent food, very legitimate Mexican style, but really clean and modern. You can make a perfect chain of stores.
Presentation is a
Perfect.
perfect. So, grading on a scale from 1 to 10, service was a
9. 10's impossible. 9's as good as it gets.
I'd definitely give it a high number, like a 9 too.
9.2?
No, like a 9
Also.
also. Taste, flavor of food,
9.
9.
There can always be something better.
Yeah.
But it was a solid 9.
Atmosphere,
8.
I'd probably give it a 9.
Okay. Value for the dollar?
Oh, yeah. Price,
I guess it's right in there in the average, but I would say 7.
yeah, I'd give it a 7. It's a little pricey for what it is, but the nachos are pretty big for what.
But all things
Right.
considered, everything's good. Everything's great.
Overall, as a restaurant, you'd give it a
I'd give it a 9.
9.
Yeah, I don't think I'd give anything a 10.
No.
And not anything that I've seen recently, anyway.
So average, basically a 9. So I highly recommend going to El Sombrero Taqueria.
And ask for Agio.
Ask for Agio.
He's the owner.
Yeah. Made it home from work, just took a shower. I feel so much better. My dad's always on my case about my car. Check your oil, do this, do that. So I'm checking my oil. So the oil level is perfect. You know, it's really nice out, so I thought, hey, why not take a trip down memory lane? This is my old elementary school. This is where we did a bunch of plays and stuff in the NPR. I think it was this classroom where I had my IEP teacher. She helped me with like my kind of like a reading disability. I didn't read fast when I was in elementary school. This was my 4th grade teacher, Mr. Smart. It's really funny. And down there, this classroom was my teacher, Mr. Beam. He was my 3rd grade teacher. He was one of my favorite teachers. That's Mr. Anderson's room, or it was when I was here. I never had Mr. Anderson as a teacher, but he played the best music, and he's hilarious, like really, really funny. This used to be, like, I think this used to be Mr. Butler's class. He was probably one of the hardest math teachers I had, and he was definitely a Nazi. This was my 5th grade teacher, Miss Stambach. She was an okay teacher. In this last classroom right here was my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly was the sweetest teacher I think I've ever had. I can't believe I'm walking around in my moccasins right now. People probably think I'm really weird. So the house right there, that used to be our old house, our really big house that we had lost in the recession, I think. But it was an amazing house, and it's right along on Wolf Creek, which is a river, and it was really nice. So I'm at this park that's near my old house, and every year the whole entire neighborhood would, like, I don't know, we'd get together and we'd do like this neighborhood cleanup where we'd burn a lot of brush and stuff. But then at the end of the day, we'd all come down here to this park and have a gigantic barbecue. In fact, I remember one time I invited Shane and his dad, and I don't think they were quite part of our neighborhood. They were a little bit up a ways, but they drove in on their quads, and this one lady just gets furious at them. They're like, "You can't have these here," and blah, blah, blah. And anyways, later on, they had followed that lady home to her house, so they knew where she lived, and they waited for them to go to sleep, and then they revved their quads as loud as possible, and then they drove off. Probably one of the greatest stories I've ever heard from Shane. Thanks, guys, for watching the entire video. I know it was a little long, but uh, I don't know. There was just a lot to record today. Anyways, this next week that's coming up, tomorrow till next Sunday, there's a lot of stuff going on in my life. I think maybe 2 of those days will be working on or finishing my 8-page paper, but the rest should be great. So I hope you tune in to see all the great vlogs I have planned for this week. So thanks. Bye.